The recent decision by Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger to withdraw from Ecowas is a regrettable development. Yet, even in this, continuous engagement must remain our lodestar. We must respond not with isolation or recrimination, but with understanding, dialogue, and a willingness to listen and to engage.
Greetings fam, greetings brothers and sisters. Thank you for always coming back to watch our videos and for your continued support, buying us coffee, super chat, super thanks. Thank you so much. So the last 2 days ago, this week, we have seen Ecowas meeting in Ghana to celebrate their 50 years anniversary since formation. And remember, it is still Ecowas. It's not Ecowas because the AES already left. But we have seen efforts by the president of Ghana, John Dramani Mahama, trying to woo AES. But he's not trying to woo them into coming back to the AES. What is trying to do is to ensure that there's continued brotherhood, there's continued relationship with the ECOWAS. And he says that we are doing this for the future of our people. Maybe in the future young people who come to be leaders will be like, let us come back together because they will have developed what we have not been able to develop.
Since assuming office as president, I've prioritized diplomatic re-engagement with our Sahelian neighbors. Ghana has appointed a special envoy to initiate high-level conversations with the Alliance of Sahel states. I've personally led missions to foster trust, rebuild communication channels, and affirm our shared aspirations. These efforts reflect our belief that we have a shared destiny as a sub-region, and that unity, however difficult, remains the best path to shared prosperity and regional stability. Ghana stands ready to serve as the bridge to help reknit the fabric of West African unity. We believe that through sustained dialogue, patient diplomacy, and principled negotiation, we can restore cohesion and rebuild trust in our community. This period, ladies and gentlemen, calls for even greater solidarity and understanding for the difficult challenges that confront our brothers in the Sahelian states.
Ghanaian President John Dramani Mahama transformed the 50th anniversary of ECOWAS into an impassioned call for unity and reconciliation. Emphasizing the crucial importance of listening and dialogue, he strongly advocated for reintegration of the Alliance of Sahel states of Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger into the regional community. This is what he said: the decision of our AS brothers to withdraw is regrettable, but it must not seal our fate. He said this emphasizing with conviction that isolation and condemnation are not viable options. Instead, he emphasized the need for a constructive approach based on listening, dialogue, and willingness to engage. The Ghanaian president revealed that he had made restoring diplomatic ties with the AES top priority upon his return to power, appointing a special envoy and conducting personal missions to the countries concerned. Ghana is ready to serve as a bridge to mend the fabric of West African unity, he said, emphasizing the strategic importance of the AES for the stability and prosperity of the region. Mahama also highlighted ECOWAS' diplomatic legacy in resolving past conflicts, recalling that African solutions through African diplomacy work. He called for strengthening the capacities of community institutions, emphasizing the need to make ECOWAS a vibrant community close to the struggles of its citizens and a bearer of their hopes. In a powerful symbolic gesture, he announced that Ghana would offer 1,000 higher education scholarships to students from member countries, including from the AES, an act of solidarity and a bridge to a future where our young people see each other as partners and not as outsiders. Mahama urged his peers to make the next 50 years an era of listening, peaceful coexistence, and shared prosperity, reaffirming the essential role of the AES in this vision. ECOWAS must remain a forum for listening, a space for healing, a home for visionary African solidarity, fully inclusive of our brothers in the AES. Good for him. Good for him that he's doing something. He's not just talking. And we don't want the AES to go back to ECOWAS. That is for sure. But I want to also tell him that the president of Senegal was also there. So he gave up. I don't know.
He tried so hard.
He was there. He gave up. So this thing of putting it as if you want the AES to come back, it's not happening.
And then luring them with sweets to say, you know,
The sweets,
we
you know,
still love you guys.
these sweets, the people of the AES who eat, but they are not coming back. Okay, 6 months are ending the next 2 months, and we'll be here to celebrate.
We'll be done.
Yes.
Now, I just have my own concerns when it comes to these 1,000 scholarships. I don't know how many will be going to the AES, and because it's 3 countries, what's the rest of what's the number that
Like
is remaining?
14.
14.
Okay,
in
the
ECOWAS.
total number.
So minus 3, that's 11. So the AES will get quite a percentage, probably 10-20% of the scholarships, yeah?
If you say like, okay, how, like 11, say 11 or 10, like these scholarships are for all these countries.
The ECOWAS countries.
So if you divide, it's like about 7 for each country, if they have to go by that.
And you know, my problem with this is that this 7 that will be given, say 2 in Burkina, 2 in Mali, 2 or 3 in
No, 7 per
Niger.
country.
Oh, 7 per country. That's even worse because that's 21 for the 3 AES countries. And probably those people will now be groomed to say, we need democracy, we need this, you know, remember the rule of law. And when these people are giving you these things, it's never free lunch. That is what Africans don't understand. This is not a kind gesture by Ghana. And I'm starting to have my own, you know, reservations when it comes to the president of Ghana, because this guy keeps on talking about ECOWAS, AES, ECOWAS. Just let them be. They don't want to be part of you. Don't even keep saying, no, we don't want you to come back, but we want to remain, you know, have relations. Let them survive
Relationships
the way they want.
are good because
Let
they are
them
brothers.
survive the way they want. And it's, why do you keep on talking about it? Do you ever hear AES talking about ECOWAS and how they want to continue relations? Never. They are just minding their business and doing what they want to do. So my problem with these scholarships is that what if this 721 people in total will now be groomed to say, you are the next people to ask for democracy in your country. You are the next people to bring back your countries to the rule of law, to I don't know what nonsensical democratical debate. And it is very concerning for me because if your president keeps on saying, we will not bother you, but we want to be with you, and the others don't even care about you, then there's a problem. Just let them be. If they want you, they'll come to you and figure out ways in which you work together.
I respect that because not many people would do that. Actually, if it was Tinubu, he would say, "Let us go take our military there." You know, it's in 5 years.
Who will do what?
Like Tinubu.
It's not a lot who will do what.
Who do give these gestures? Because
the scholarship.
If you say 2021 people or so, how many people live in Ghana from Burkina? Millions. How many people from Ghana? So I think for him, I respect it. I think it's a kind gesture. And what he's trying to tell the other countries is, okay, they left, but can we remain brothers?
Yeah.
And this is not even for Tinubu. He's trying to tell the future leaders. Because if you look at Tinubu, and this guy is really poisoned even the president of Senegal. Like he doesn't take these people as their brothers. Dramani he went to these countries, he talked, and he went there to try and create relations because they trade together. There are people across the borders.
They live in each other's countries.
Yeah. So they need this. But when you come, even last week we saw Niger and Nigeria building relations, you see. So you cannot live in a void.
But outside of ECOWAS, you don't get my point. I'm not saying that Ghana and and Niger can't work together.
Yeah, so this guy
Why should ECOWAS, why should we always be, you keep on feeding us this ECOWAS narrative, ECOWAS. We are out of, what I like about what he has done is he said Ghana will give sponsorship to the AES, not ECOWAS. Now that is a different stance. But when you keep on saying the ECOWAS will keep on.
In this case, it was an ECOWAS 50-year celebration. And what I'm saying is he's trying to even show other countries like these guys are brothers. So for me, when I'm giving you scholarship as Ghana, I'm also giving them. This is how it should be. If you are doing something for ECOWAS, also do it for them. Let it continue being a brotherhood thing and not they left. Let me just do for the ECOWAS. So we continue being brothers because as we always say, we find one ethnic running between from Niger to Senegal, through Nigeria, Ghana. I mean, it's one country, the whole of ECOWAS, the whole of Africa.
Yeah, mine is Ghana, Burkina Faso, perfect. Niger, Nigeria, perfect. ECOWAS, Burkina.
When we talk about ECOWAS, like Tiani said, it's a French thing.
Get us out of that nonsense.
But guys, let us know what you think in the comment section. And if you like to support us, we have Buy Me a Coffee link in the description and here on your screen. If you'd like to support us through YouTube, we have super chats and super thanks. And we'll see you in the next video.
Bye.
Bye-bye.